Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw Burning Godzilla vs. Destroyah. Now this is going to be a big video, there's going to be lots of detail, and it's going to take a little bit of time. So if you're up for a challenge, this is definitely the video for you. So I hope you follow along and enjoy this video today. Now this picture is going to be really big, so we're going to have to kind of draw small, and I'll try my best to kind of fit everything in here so you can see it. Now, first we're going to begin with Destroyah over here. Now, we're going to start with his face, and we want to kind of start off with like the whole eye area. We're going to begin that right about here. I'm going to try to fit in as much as I can, but some of it might go off the paper just to kind of give you a little bit of a warning. Now, I'm going to begin with his eye, and we're just going to make a little line. It's just going to kind of go down and then back here like this. Next, we're going to make a little line that's just going to kind of curve up. Next, I'm going to make a couple little bumpy lines that are going to come back down here above his eye, kind of like that little eyebrow ridge. Starting here, I'm going to make another little line over here for his other eye, kind of like a little squiggle. Then we'll make a little curved line in here. Right here, we're going to make lines going to go out and in. Then we'll make a line that's going to come down. It's going to kind of sweep across and come up. We'll make some little points on here for like some of his little spikes or kind of teeth coming out of his mouth. So just some little curved lines with some points. We'll do one more right here. Then inside of here we're going to put some little kind of pointy teeth. And a little line is going to come down and then back up for his mouth. We'll put some little bumps for teeth over there and then some more over here. Make a little line that curves around, and a little line that's going to go down and then kind of come back up here. I'm also going to add a couple little lines underneath his eyes. And maybe a couple little lines right by his face. Now, starting here, we're going to make lines going to kind of go up, and then it's going to come to a point and back down to start off his ear. We'll make another one that's going to go up and then down. And one more is going to come up, and it's going to go all the way down here. Then we're going to bring this up here. I'm going to add a little line that's going to go up and down, and a couple more in here just for a little bit of detail inside his ear. Starting here, I'm going to draw a long line that's going to come out for his horn. It's going to come down a little bit, and then we're going to come in and curve up. We'll draw a little line that's going to go up and then in for his eye. I'm going to add a couple little kind of pointed, bumpy lines up here for spikes on the back of his head. Then right over here, we're going to make a couple more little lines. We're going to go up and down for some points for his ear. We'll go right to the horn, we'll come down, and then bring him back in towards the mouth. Now, before I move on with any more of Destroyah, I want to come over here and start the whole Burning Godzilla picture. So we're going to kind of have them like facing off a little bit. So I'm going to start right about here, and I'm going to draw a line that's just going to go down, and then we're going to come back up like this. Then we're going to make a little line that's going to kind of go down and then back up for the eye. Next, we're going to make lines going to come over and then in. And then right up here, we're going to make a little line that's going to come over we're going to go in and make another little line that comes up for the nose. Starting here, we're going to draw a line that's going to come down and then up. And then another one's going to come down, and we're going to go up and then down here for the mouth. We're going to draw a line that's going to come over, and then we're going to bring it up here. Draw a line that's going to come down, it's going to go over, and then bring it to here. Draw a little curved line. Then we're going to make some little pointed teeth in here on the top and on the bottom. Do it on the side too. Next we'll draw a line that's going to come around and then over. Starting here, we're going to draw a line that's going to come up, and then it's going to come down. Draw a line that's going to come in for the neck. I'm going to draw a line that's going to come out here for the shoulder. And right here we're going to make a line that's going to come down and then in for the chest. Make another one that's going to come up and then in. Make a line that's going to come down, and then we're going to go in here. Right here I'm going to make a line that's going to come out, and then we're going to go down for the leg. We'll draw a couple little curved lines across. We'll make lines going to come down to a point and then back. Make another one here, comes down to a point and back. We'll make one here. And then I know he has 4 toes. We're going to make it look like this other one's kind of hidden back here. Then we're going to bring this line up and in. Another one, and then we're just going to bring it over. Starting here, let's make this line come down. And for this leg, we're going to start off with a curve. We'll put another curve here for the knee. Then draw a line that's going to come down here. Next, we'll draw a line that's going to come down to a point and back, down to a point and back. One more, and then we'll do that 4th toe right here. Next, we're going to bring this line up and over, and one more here, just for a little bit of wrinkle on the feet. We'll bring this line up with a little curve for the knee. And we'll put this really big fat leg on here, because Godzilla's legs are pretty fat in these old movies. Then we'll just connect this line over here. Now starting here, we're going to draw a line that's going to come down. And then we'll come back up. We'll make a line that's going to go up, and it's going to curve in for one of his claws. It'll come back down. We'll make a line that comes up. We'll draw a line that comes to a point and then back. Draw another one that comes down to a point and bring it back. And one more. And we'll bring it over. Make a little line, and then we're going to bring this line down and over. Starting here, we're going to make a line that comes down. And then I'm just going to bring this in a little bit. We'll draw a line that's going to come up and down for the shoulder. Another line that's going to come out a little farther. Right here, we'll draw a line that comes up, and that's going to go down to a point for one of the claws. To draw that next claw, we're going to go up, come down to another point, and bring it back. We'll start this point in here and bring it in. And this last claw will come out or we'll go in and then bring it out. For the hand, just draw a line that's going to go over and up. Starting here, we'll draw a line that's going to come in, and we'll go up a little bit. Then we'll draw a line that's going to come down here. Now over here, we're going to make a little line that's going to go out and come back for the ear with a little squiggle line in there. We'll make a little line that's going to come down here, just for the top of his eyebrow ridge. Now I know he looks a lot smaller than Destoroyah, but in the movie he is a lot tinier. Destoroyah is really big, so we want to kind of make him a big, kind of, really menacing presence. Now I'm going to add a couple little lines right here for Destoroyah's neck. Then right here I'm going to draw a line that's going to come out, and then we're going to go in for like his chest. And another line we're going to go down to the hand, and we're going to bring this down, and then up here. For this arm, I'm going to draw a line that's going to come down. We're going to bring it out here. We'll make a line that's going to come out to a point like this for one of his claws. We'll do another one that comes down here. And one more right here. He's got those kind of weird three-clawed hands. We'll draw a line that's going to come in and then back. Starting here, we're going to make his shoulder. So we're going to draw a line that's going to come down. We're going to go out to a big point, and we're going to come down. We'll put another big point here, and then bring it back. Big line that's going to go up and then in. Then this arm, we're going to bring it down. We're going to come down here again. Line's going to come out to a point and back, and we'll do one here. We'll do one more point right here for that other hand. Now I'm going to make a line that's going to come up here for the leg. We want to add some spikes, so I'm going to make some little points that are going to come out all along here. We'll do about 4 little points here with a curved line up. I'm going to draw a line that comes in, line that comes out to a point, and another one out to a point and in. Now for his feet, I'm going to draw a line that's going to come down and back, go down and back here, and then one more down and back. Now this leg's going to be up a little bit, so I'm going to make this line kind of curve around. Then we'll add some spikes that are going to come out all around here. Then we'll add some big kind of claws down here for the last foot. We'll bring this line up, kind of making him look like he's getting ready to take off in the air, kind of like he's trying to dodge Godzilla. Now over here I'm going to add a little line that's going to come out and then down, and one more here for another kind of big spike on his shoulder. Now I'm going to start off with his wing. I'll be able to fit most of this wing in. This one's going to kind of come off the paper a little bit. So we'll start here. We're just going to kind of go up to a point and come down a little bit. We'll go over and then we'll make another point that faces the opposite direction. We're going to make lines going to come up. We're going to come all the way towards the edge of our paper. We're going to make it come to a point, and then we're going to bring it back here. We'll make a little line that's going to come out to a point and then back. We'll make one right here. And then we'll make one more over here, long skinny points. We'll connect each one with a little sad face. Now, like I said, this wing I won't really be able to fit all of it in here. So we're just going to come up here, make a little point and back. We'll make this other one with a point go in the opposite direction. We're going to come up here, and it's going to have to kind of come off the paper. Then we'll make this little line, it's going to come up here and over. We'll draw some long, skinny, pointed lines. We'll make one over here. And then we'll just connect it with these little sad faces. Now, starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to come down and up. We're going to go over here, and we're going to curve it around and back for Godzilla's tail. So now here's our basic shape of our Godzilla vs. Destroyah. We want to come in here and add some details. I know this drawing's getting a little bit longer, but we're just going to kind of go in here and move a little bit faster to finish up this stuff. So one of the things I'm going to add are just a couple of Godzilla's spikes. We're going to make a couple of his little spikes showing over here, just some little pointed lines. And we'll make a few of them kind of pointing around back here too. We'll make a few little bumpy lines on the end of his tail. I'm going to add some little lines over here to kind of show that his neck is turning. Add a little line right here, and then a couple more lines kind of right by his mouth. Next, we're going to bring some little lines in here for the chest, and a couple more just kind of little broken lines down here. I'm going to make some little kind of broken lines right around each knee, just to show some detail. And a few little lines kind of coming up the legs. You can make some lines going across too. We'll do this just on like both legs here. We'll add some more little kind of broken lines on here and on the arms and everything. I'm not going to go too crazy because when we color this, we're going to be using lots of reds, oranges, and yellows because we're going to make him like a burning Godzilla. We'll add some curved lines right where the claws would be. We'll do that on each hand. And also on the foot. I always like to add that extra line or two for some more detail. I'm going to add some curved lines on here for the hands. And I'm going to add a few more of those extra lines on here for Destroyah's claws. We'll add some little kind of broken lines up here, kind of where he's going to have these big spikes coming out, and just a few more little lines around here. We're going to make these kind of cone shapes on his chest here. So we're just going to make these kind of weird looking cone shapes here, and these are going to kind of fill up his chest area. We'll make some little kind of lines right around them. And we'll make some nice long kind of crazy lines going all around his arms and everything, just to add some detail. I'm going to add some kind of little pointed spikes on his body here for a little bit of detail. Then we'll add more curved lines, kind of basically wherever you see some points on here, those are going to be some spikes kind of sticking out of his body. And then we'll just add some little lines all around here. Want to get his toes over here. And we'll just add some more lines kind of all over. On his head here, we're just going to add some more little lines coming down. And just really little details wherever you want to, just to kind of make it look a little more realistic, bumpy, adding a lot of texture to it. We're going to add some curved lines on here, and just some broken lines kind of coming down each wing. And then we can also add a couple little long lines on these wings just to show where there's some detail, where things are kind of stretching and moving. And then we're just going to kind of put some lines wherever. Put a few more on the body. And then even some lines on Godzilla's tail too. We can always put a few more kind of lines coming across Godzilla just for a lot of detail. Even maybe a few more on his arms. And there you go. There is your drawing of Godzilla vs. Destroyah. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.